Gentlemen, there's a moment so subtle that most people miss it. It's not in her words, not in her smile, and not even in her touch. It's in her energy. When a woman has quietly fallen for you, her entire being begins to shift. Her walls soften, her tone changes, and her guard gently lowers. You don't have to ask for it, you just feel it. Her softness becomes her language. It's the unspoken "I trust you" that lives between her glances and her silence. She's no longer performing strength, she's simply allowing herself to be. Around you, she doesn't have to prove her independence, her toughness, or her worth, because your energy has shown her she's safe enough to rest. And that safety, that is her ultimate surrender. When her energy begins to mirror yours, you'll feel it before you even realize it. She laughs more easily, breathes more freely, and finds comfort in your presence. It's as if the space between you has its own rhythm, calm, magnetic, and steady. This is not coincidence. This is resonance. A woman's heart aligns where her spirit feels harmony. And when she begins to unconsciously mirror your gestures, match your pace, or lean into your tone, understand her body and soul are speaking a truth her mind may still be afraid to admit. She's emotionally syncing with you. She's already chosen you, even if she hasn't said it out loud. But here's the sign most men overlook: her peace. When she's at peace in your presence, she's already yours in the deepest way possible. Not because of what you've given her, but because of what she no longer feels the need to protect. Around you, her nervousness fades, her laughter becomes effortless, her eyes don't scan the room anymore, they rest on you. That's what winning her heart truly looks like, not in grand gestures, but in the quiet stillness of her comfort. So if you catch this sign, that gentle exhale when she's with you, that effortless calm that wraps around the room, know this: you've already won her heart. She's no longer evaluating you, she's feeling you, and feelings don't lie. You don't have to chase, impress, or convince. You've already done the one thing that matters most: you've given her peace. Because for a woman, love isn't just excitement. It's safety wrapped in connection, passion built on trust, and affection rooted in emotional ease. Once she finds that with you, her soul settles. And that's when you'll see it, that glow in her eyes that says you're home. That's the real sign. The quiet one, the sacred one, the one that tells you her heart is no longer wandering. It has found its place. Her softness becomes her language. She no longer hides behind her guard. She opens with grace. There is a shift that happens when a woman feels seen, not just looked at. When she feels heard, not merely listened to. That shift is delicate but undeniable. You start to feel it in the way she speaks to you, in the way her energy wraps around you. Her tone softens, her laughter becomes real, and her eyes begin to hold you longer. It's not an act. It's not a performance. It's her soul relaxing into your presence. When a woman feels safe enough to let her softness speak, it means she no longer feels the need to armor herself. Her feminine energy flows like water, calm, fluid, yet powerful in its quiet force. You see, softness for her isn't weakness. It's the highest form of trust. She's been conditioned to protect herself, to stay alert, to guard her emotions because the world has taught her that vulnerability can be dangerous. But when she begins to open, when her guard begins to fall, it means something in you has signaled safety. Your energy, your steadiness, your attention, they've told her she can breathe here. And that's when she starts to show you the parts of her she usually keeps hidden. The parts that are raw, real, unfiltered. That is softness. That is her true language. She no longer measures her words. She no longer guesses her feelings. Around you, she doesn't calculate how she should act. She simply is. Her laughter comes from a place of freedom. Her affection flows without hesitation. Her voice takes on a warmth that wasn't there before. And her body subtly leans toward you, as if pulled by something invisible. This is how you know she's letting her feminine nature speak, not in grand declarations, but in the quiet surrender of her energy. Softness is her way of saying, "I trust you with my emotions." It's her way of revealing that she no longer needs to protect herself from you. When she begins to open with grace, it's not just emotional, it's spiritual. It's her inner being aligning with yours, sensing harmony and balance. She may not say it directly, but every gesture, every glance, every gentle tone carries the same message. She feels safe enough to be real. She feels safe enough to love. And understand this, a woman's softness is sacred. It's not something to be demanded or rushed. It blooms naturally in the presence of patience, presence, and respect. When she's met with understanding instead of judgment, with stillness instead of chaos, she begins to melt. That melting is not weakness, it's transformation. It's her returning to her truest self. Her heart begins to expand, her emotions deepen, and her entire being starts to express warmth. You'll notice she touches your arm when she speaks. Her eyes linger longer. Her silence feels intimate rather than distant. That's her language now, softness expressed through comfort. This language cannot be faked. It can't be mimicked because it's not about the surface. It's about the energy that flows when her heart feels safe. She doesn't have to impress or prove. She doesn't have to play games or hold back affection. She opens with grace, slowly, steadily, beautifully. And once she opens, her presence carries a new vibration. Her softness becomes an invitation, a silent whisper that says, "You've reached the place few ever do." It's the language of trust, love, and surrender all woven into one gentle expression. Her softness is not a loss of power, it's the revelation of it. Because when a woman is soft, she is at her most magnetic, her most divine. Her energy nourishes, heals, and elevates. And when you've created the space for that softness to emerge, you haven't just won her affection, you've earned her faith. And there is nothing more profound than a woman who opens her heart, not because she has to, but because she feels deeply that she finally can. Her energy mirrors yours when her presence feels in tune with your rhythm. Her heart has already said yes. There's a certain magic that unfolds when two energies begin to align. It's subtle, invisible, yet deeply felt. You can sense it in the way conversations flow effortlessly, in how silence between you no longer feels empty but charged with connection. A woman doesn't mirror the energy of just anyone. She mirrors the one who makes her feel seen, understood, and emotionally safe. When her energy starts to reflect yours, it means her heart has already begun to harmonize with your frequency. She's no longer resisting you, she's attuning to you. This mirroring isn't about imitation, it's about resonance. Her body, her emotions, her aura start to move in rhythm with yours. When you speak calmly, she relaxes. When you're confident, she glows. When you're grounded, she softens. You begin to notice her expressions matching yours, her laughter blending with yours, her timing falling naturally into sync. It's as if your energies are dancing, not forced, not rehearsed, but instinctively aligned. This is not something you can create through effort. It's something that happens when two souls find comfort in each other's vibration. Her subconscious recognizes you as safe territory, a place where her emotions can flow freely, and that's when her heart quietly says yes. When a woman mirrors your energy, it's because her intuition has given her permission to trust. She starts to feel like she doesn't need to protect herself from you. Her body language becomes open, her tone gentle, her eyes responsive to yours. It's her spirit saying, "I see you, and I'm comfortable being in your world." You might not even realize how powerful that is, because it means her energy has accepted yours as a match. You're no longer two separate frequencies trying to understand each other. You're vibrating together in tune. This kind of alignment can't be faked or forced. It emerges from emotional safety and mutual respect. A woman's energy is sensitive. It absorbs what surrounds her. It responds to what she feels beneath the surface. If she feels tension, she becomes guarded. If she senses calm confidence, she relaxes. If she feels authenticity, she opens. So when you notice her mirroring your rhythm, your gestures, your pace, even your emotional state, understand that this is more than attraction. It's emotional synchronization. It's her way of saying, I'm here with you. This harmony between two people is one of the most profound forms of connection. It's when time feels slower, moments feel deeper, and presence feels enough. You don't need to fill the silence or impress her. She's already in tune with your presence. Her body naturally leans in when you speak. Her eyes soften when you laugh. Her emotions echo your state without her even trying. That's her energy blending with yours, a quiet declaration that she's chosen you on a level beyond words. The truth is, a woman doesn't fall for words, she falls for energy. She falls for the feeling of peace she gets in your company, the stability in your tone, the consistency in your actions. When she feels that, her own energy begins to flow in rhythm with yours. And that's how you know she's not just interested, she's connected. You've become her emotional mirror, the reflection that makes her feel seen and safe at the same time. When her presence feels in tune with your rhythm, it's not about control or dominance, it's about harmony. She's no longer analyzing your words or testing your intentions. She's simply responding to the flow between you. Her heart has already surrendered in the most graceful way by aligning itself with yours. And once that happens, the connection deepens beyond logic. She feels what you feel. She moves as you move. And without even realizing it, she's already said yes, not with her mouth, but with the rhythm of her soul. Her peace becomes louder than her words. When she's calm around you, she's already chosen you. There's a silence that speaks louder than any confession, a stillness that carries more truth than words ever could. When a woman finds peace in your presence, it's not just comfort, it's surrender. It's the unspoken acknowledgement that she no longer needs to perform, to question, or to guard herself. Her energy settles, her breathing softens, and her entire being exhales a quiet yes. That peace is the highest form of acceptance. It's the language of her heart finally resting. You'll notice it not in grand gestures, but in small, almost invisible details. She stops trying to fill every pause with words. She doesn't need to overthink her tone or her expressions. The space between you no longer feels like a test. It feels like home. Her peace around you means she trusts the energy between you. It's not about excitement or butterflies anymore. It's about safety, about the quiet assurance that she's where she's meant to be. When a woman is truly calm in your presence, she's already chosen you in ways she might not yet say out loud. Her spirit has relaxed into the connection. That kind of peace doesn't come easily. Women carry worlds within them, emotions, fears, expectations, memories. To reach a point where she feels calm with you means you've reached beyond her surface. You've created an energy where her nervous system can rest, where her heart no longer feels the need to scan for danger or rejection. Her calmness is her gratitude expressed in silence. It's her body's way of saying, I can breathe here. That's the moment when love starts to become real, not because of passion or chase, but because of presence. When she's peaceful, her energy feels lighter, her tone changes, it carries warmth and ease. She laughs from a genuine place, not from habit or politeness. Her eyes soften, they don't dart around or carry tension. She listens differently, speaks differently, and even her pauses have meaning. This isn't detachment, it's deep emotional safety. It's her heart taking a step closer without needing to announce it. That peace is her way of showing you she's no longer guarded, no longer comparing, no longer unsure. You've become her emotional quiet, the space where her thoughts rest and her feelings find clarity. Words can be easily said, but peace cannot be faked. You can tell when her calmness is real. It feels grounding. It feels sacred. There's no resistance, no pretense, no hidden testing. She's just there, fully present with you. And that's the beauty of it, because peace is love's purest expression. It's what remains when infatuation fades, when noise settles, when trust has taken root. When she's peaceful around you, she's already chosen you not just with her mind, but with her energy, her intuition, and her essence. This kind of connection doesn't demand words. You feel it in the silence that feels full instead of empty, in the way her eyes linger instead of look away, in the way she leans into the moment without fear. Peace is how love whispers before it speaks. It's how a woman's heart tells you, without needing to say it, that she's already yours. Not in ownership, but in alignment. She's no longer protecting herself from being hurt, because she senses she doesn't need to. Your energy has shown her that you won't disturb her stillness, you'll honor it, and that's what makes her stay. The peace she feels with you is her deepest signal of commitment. It's the proof that you've touched her beyond attraction, you've reached her soul. Because when a woman is calm in your presence, it means she's found her emotional home. And in that calm, that silence, that effortless ease, her heart has already whispered its truth. She's chosen you completely, quietly, and without a single word.